Hello everyone, hope you're doing alright, hope you're keeping safe, hope you're keeping sane. Today I want to address the Gambling Commission, the gambling regulations, the new gambling regulations that are coming in, and why I think they're such an important thing, and why I think they're actually putting pay to an industry that was kind of running riot. But before I talk about that, what I want to do is just address a few comments I've had recently when I've made videos such as this, talking about the industry, talking about gambling in particular, rather than just sticking to talking about recovery and abstinence and means by which to stop yourself from partaking in gambling. A lot of people have said that my channel should focus entirely on recovery, it should focus on abstinence, and that I really shouldn't be bothering myself, to use words that I've been quoted many times, with matters such as gambling regulation, gambling commission. And certainly when I made the video about roulette systems and why they don't work, I got a lot of, well, not a lot, but a bit of backlash about that, saying that really I should be focusing on what's important. Now, what I would say is that I appreciate your comments and I do appreciate you watching the video, but this video might not be something that you're interested in, so click off and I will catch you, of course, on the next one. Now, gambling online has changed significantly in the last few years, and I would call it, as I believe I'll probably put in the title of this video somewhere, the streamer effect. Now, when gambling and online slots in particular started out in its heyday, the idea was, and the promotion behind online casinos is, come along and play our online slots. They're fun and you've got a chance of winning some money. And that was it. All the gambling companies needed to do to get you online was to convince you that it was an entertaining way to spend some of your time, some of your money, and there was an opportunity, of course, for you to win some money. Now, as this has gone on, and with the advent of online streamers, of online casino creators, and all of that sort of thing, the shift has changed. The way that online casinos have been promoted has changed substantially, and the message that online casinos are putting out has shifted accordingly. Whereas the focus used to be on sort of come into the online casino and it will be fun and it will be entertaining and it will be thrilling, now the message is purely you can win big. There is an opportunity for you to win big, and there is an opportunity for you to win life-changing money. When I used to gamble online, certainly when I started, the idea that you could win 100 times whatever your stake was pretty exciting. It was quite fun. But you could also deposit a relatively small amount online and you could play for a reasonable period of time, get some entertainment value, and of course, as with all forms of gambling, eventually you would lose overall. But you got a bit of entertainment and you actually got, to an extent, what they were promising you. Now, with the advent of online videos, particularly with the videos you get here on YouTube and the highlight videos that show you the big wins and the exceptional wins, the idea that you can play a game and get a decent bonus or regular features or any kind of base game entertainment, it's all irrelevant. That doesn't make headlines, it doesn't make videos, it doesn't make clicks, it doesn't generate that traffic which these creators want, the casinos want, because of course it's promotion for them. So what happens? Well, the casino games, the manufacturers of casino games, the manufacturers and the programmers of these slots start to alter the way in which the games play. We see words such as variance, we see words, such as volatility really come into play, because, like I say, someone's sitting there for half an hour having a reasonable bit of entertainment, a reasonable play, and getting a few wins here and there simply doesn't make the viewing, which is ultimately the casino's core source of advertising, the core source promotion. So it mutates, and the games get higher and higher variance, higher and higher volatility, until such a point where it's almost now an arms race between the slot game programmers, the slot game manufacturers, as to who can offer the highest potential win. Not the highest, RTP, not the most fun for the player, but the highest potential. So instead of a game where you get regular wins, you might get regular features, there's a bit of play in the base game to keep you entertained, that's all stripped away. That's all pushed aside to basically focus on this jackpot, this theoretical in many cases jackpot of 150,000, I think, is the most recent heist variation game that's been released that people are pushing now. 150,000 times your stake. So you could bet £1 and you could win £150,000. But you're not going to, are you? That's the thing. Whereas before, 100 times your stake, 50 times, 150 times your stake was achievable, but it was achievable alongside a bit of entertainment. Now all the entertainment is stripped out. You don't get the base game wins to keep you playing, so your money doesn't last half the length of time it used to. You don't get the regular half decent features, again, to keep you entertained, to keep you playing. You are chasing that elusive jackpot. It's become more and more like a national lottery type setup where you are playing with a comparatively small stake to the potential prize, but there's very little else in the way of entertainment. Of course, unlike the National Lottery, however, you can now bet time and time and time again every few seconds in order to try and achieve this, mythical number. So what's the big problem with this? Well, the problem with this is that people can now spend their money so much faster, so much quicker. And whereas before people might gamble online, recreational gamblers might gamble a bit online, have a bit of fun, enjoy a bit of entertainment, but ultimately maybe they'd tail off because they'd see that they were slowly losing, but and the games were maybe getting a bit dull. Now they will be forever striving for this mythical jackpot, this mythical number, which I'm sure is achieved. And of course, once it is achieved, the videos are up there for everyone to see. The promotion is up there for the casinos and for the games, and it will drive people to go and play these games. But you won't win it. In 99.9% of cases, you're not going to win that prize, but you're going to lose money trying to achieve this goal. And you'll continue to plough money in to try and achieve this goal. And what will happen? You won't achieve it. And if you do achieve it, then the drive to continue, the drive to achieve another big win like that will be even stronger. We saw a very, very similar thing happen with even pub fruit machines, where the jackpot got bigger and bigger, the stake got bigger and bigger, disproportionate to inflation, disproportionate to people's income, but it was done to basically target the smaller, the ever-shrinking market of gamblers and target those with gambling problems. You don't need, as an online casino now, to target a mass market. You just need to get that shrinking market, that sector of high-stake problem gamblers. You need to focus on them, you need to maintain them, and you need to get them to spend their money as regularly and as quickly as possible. Now, thankfully, the UKGC and the UK government are putting some restrictions in place to stop this. In some countries, and you will see this online, you can buy feature bonuses for 1,000 times your stake. So if you're playing on £1 stake, you can buy a feature for £1,000. You can bet £1,000 on one feature bonus. You can bet a month's wages for someone who is on minimum wage for one bonus, which will last a couple of minutes, with a view to trying to achieve this jackpot, this mythical number that you've seen someone online achieve. Now, the UKGC have put pay to that. They've stopped bonus buys. They are slowing down the play. They are restricting spins to a minimum length of, 5 seconds, something like that, I don't know. And there is very, very strong talk of introducing a maximum stake. We've already seen maximum stakes on online casinos reduced down and down and down, all with a view to counteracting this rather cynical, rather aggressive form of new games that the online casinos are putting out there to target, basically high stakes problem gamblers by speeding up and increasing the stake into this position where you're buying bonuses for 1,000 times your stake every time. So hats off to the UKGC for doing this, as hopefully it will stop this streamer effect, this online progression towards a much higher stake, a much higher reward, but a less frequent and a less entertaining experience for your casual gambler. I hope that made a bit of sense. Like I say, I didn't really script this video. I am working on my biography. Hopefully it's not going to be as dull as it sounds. I'm going to be purely talking about my gambling and what's driven my gambling, what started me gambling and all that sort of thing. Hopefully it'll be interesting. Hopefully it might sort of strike a chord with some people who might see a little bit of themselves in my experiences and what happened to me. Thank you so much for sticking with the channel. I know I haven't been posting as frequently as I'd like to. Thank you for all your comments. I'm getting some ideas for future videos as well, which is great. But in the interim, take care of yourself. Try and stay safe. Certainly stay sane. And yeah, thanks for all my new subscribers. And I will, of course, catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it.